Hi family. So considering we've just had the solar eclipse and the new moon, I'm sure all of you are feeling quite sensitive on what you have just recently come out of, the energies on the other side of it, say in the last 1 or 2 hours by the time that you've read this or seen this video. um, I need to have integration time tonight and to have a bath and relax, because the amount of releasing and just energy shifting through my body today has been, and for the last 4 days, if I'm going to be honest, has been really quite intense. It's been profoundly beautiful. Mama Bear medicine, Mama Jaguar medicine, High Priestess activations, new shedding of old wounds, like things that, I haven't thought about for 19, 20 years. It's just this next level of rebirth again, like another reinitiation, another shedding into our lightness of being, into our divine truth of our heart, and I'm so, so gracious for all the love and support that I have of my soul family, who I've been in messages with the last 72 to 96 hours. I'm so, so gracious for you. So if you're watching, hello, I love you and thank you. I don't know what we do without one another, to be honest. You're just such a blessing in my life. So tonight, instead of Psychic Circle, I felt to pull a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle for Alana Fairchild. Okay, I feel that we are in an age of renaissance. We are all, and I just got chills all up my legs when I said that, and it was 12:12 on the clock. And I am feeling just collectively, we are all sacred rebels in our own right and in our own way. So I'm going to just quickly cleanse the cards. I'm just shrouding myself now. You might want to do the same. Take a nice couple of deep breaths and just imagine emerald and golden light. I'm using emerald light radiating out of my heart, out into my field and into this space, and calling upon my guides for a clear, pristine channel for the collective. Guidance for the collective to integrate this solar eclipse new moon energies, please, in the lead up to the Scorpio full blood moon lunar eclipse on the 15th. What guidance do we need for integration, please? All right, I'm just going to shuffle a few times. And just pardon my disheveled look. This is my favorite jumper in the whole wide world because of how bright and colorful it is. It makes me feel happy. And yeah. All right, so Spirit, what do we have for the collective, please, today? There it is. It's sticking out. Oh, wow. This is so beautiful for you all. First and foremost, it's a number 11, but it's called Diving for Light. And I hope you can get a good picture of this. See the seahorses? The seahorse medicine? And this woman, her face, like her eyes, oh, it's giving me a mixture of Kuan Yin and Tara vibes because of the green as well. And I was just calling in green and gold and light for you all, and that's what we've got on the card as well. So I'm going to read it out for you. Diving for light. It's such a gorgeous card. Number 11. I might just have a little sip of water before I read it. And I just noticed on my wall I have this poster written in pink highlighter that says "Only Love Lives Here." And that has been my mantra for the past 3 or 4 weeks, hand on heart, dropping in, and only love lives here. Only love lives here. No matter what darkness I'm going through, whatever I'm purging, releasing, or having to surrender into, it's opening that space, and only love lives here is what I've been saying. So I just felt to share that. All right, so diving for light. So I'll see if I can get this up here for you all. All right. So it says, how brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Pardon me. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. The oracle of diving for light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationship challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. The darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as death, divorce, or retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of your experience. Just know that you are actually on track and right where you need to be. Our creative process and our spiritual path go through a similar turning of the wheel. There is spring and summer in the seasons of our soul, as well as in the earthly ones. There is autumn, harvest, and there is death inherent in winter. When energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out the darkness where it can rest, regenerate, and simply be until the time is right for new life, energy, and creative inspiration to burst forth. When diving for light, one must be willing to bear the darkness and understand it has a purpose, much like winter does upon the earth. It is not in error or through lack of consciousness that you are here now. It is a testament to your spiritual growth. I'm just getting chills reading this, guys. This is a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process, not a sign that they are lacking or stalling. The healing process below will help you with your inward plunging and to successfully navigate it. This oracle brings particular guidance that although you are powerful, you are also vulnerable at this time. You need to be alert to sabotage and criticism that may make your progress more difficult than it already is. That would be rather unnecessary. At least some of the people around you might be more attached to their fear and doubt than to their faith in your process and the ways of the creative, rebellious, spiritual path that asks us to trust unconditionally. They may be frightened due to a lack of understanding. You don't need to carry their fear for them. You have your own process to attend to, and they can choose to be inspired by your journey or frightened by it. They are free to respond as they wish, and whatever those responses are, they are part of their journey for them to work through. You also need to be vigilant against the darker forces within you. These are the voices that you may not expect, particularly if you are a pure-hearted being who typically resonates with love. These voices or feelings might surprise you with their dark intensity. They may be feelings of hate, terror, or wanting only to sleep because anything further is all just too hard. They may contain vicious criticism of yourself or tell you that your inner creative work is pointless, unoriginal, not worth it, or stupid. These dark forces might try to tell you that you are on the wrong path, suggest that you will fail, or ask with great condescension, "Who the hell do you think you are?" You must stay in your heart and not believe these dark forces. Stay in compassion. Fear creates the energy of anger, hate, and destructiveness. These forces are a part of life. We don't have to be frightened of them, nor do we need to deny their existence or try to ignore them in order to find light in the darkness. We just need to hold compassion and be intelligently aware so we can avoid being seduced into the trap of needing to prove ourselves or into the mistaken belief that we need to fight against darkness. It is too easy to get caught up in trying to heal the dark. Darkness just is. Recognize it when it is there and be in your compassionate heart. All you need to do is make a choice. Will you stay in your heart? Or will you be seduced by darkness and overcome by hate or sleepiness? Diving for light is a spiritual test and a threshold for all true creative work. We successfully navigate our way through this test and pass the threshold into new creative birth by staying connected to the light of compassion in our own hearts. It is not an easy test, but it is one that you must be ready for. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming to you now. Just remember, it is the light of the heart that sustains. It exists within us always, even in the darkest depths of unknown terrain. This oracle also comes with a special message. There is a darkness within or around you that could become problematic if left unchecked. If for no particular reason you find yourself feeling angry, irritated, hopeless, or tired more easily than usual, unable to rest, or it is just too much effort to exercise or take care of yourself, then this darkness is having an unnecessary effect on you. It is time to end that now from a place of compassion. The healing process below will empower you for that task. Don't be afraid. You are learning this lesson and the unending power of compassion because you are ready for it. Feel honored by the lesson and stay humbly centered in your powerful, rebellious heart that refuses to be conquered by fear and remains faithful to love. All will be well. That's amazing. I feel it's very, very in sync with what I've been working through myself personally for the last month or two, but also what the collective has been going through that I've been seeing online, especially when we had all those Schumann resonance spikes and solar flares and such. So repeat after me this healing process. I call upon the presence of unconditional love. Be here now, without restraint. Fill me and fill this space. Touch all beings with your grace. I feel the presence of unconditional love within me. I acknowledge the presence of unconditional love all around me. I am the presence of unconditional love. And in this love, no fear can remain. May unconditional love guide any fear back to the light of love or back into the earth as serves the greatest good. My body, mind, heart, and soul are now completely bathed in and protected by unconditional love. Through my own free will, this is so. And it says to repeat this morning and night for at least 3 days and continue for as long as you wish and feels good for you. It says here, you may feel some reactions to this work. Fear, anger, or irritation may come up. You may feel an overwhelming need to go and do something that doesn't actually seem that important once you start doing it and could have waited 5 more minutes. You might feel nausea. You might also feel emotional with sadness or grief passing through you. These are all signs that your healing process is working on a darker energy and that the energy is releasing itself from you. Repeat this simple process until you feel clear, and don't be afraid to continue with it as much as is needed, especially if you live or work in a toxic environment with a lot of negativity, arguments, anger, or disturbances, and cannot extricate yourself from that environment for a period of time for various reasons. If you feel you need additional help, seek out a reputable shaman or spiritual healer. And it says here, in brackets, start with internet searches or word of mouth referrals, and then trust your instincts about who feels good for you to assist you. There is no need to fear or to feel burdened by this work. You are being drawn into this experience so that you are ready to experience more light. To be ready for that, we must be capable of handling equal darkness. Now is the preparation, and soon the celebration will follow. I'm just getting chills all up my thighs and my lower back and to my shoulder blades. And the thighs, like whenever I get chills up my thighs, it's ancestors for me. So thank you. And 17:55 on the clock. So I'm going to leave it there because I want this to be short for people to watch all of it. Thank you all so much for checking it out. Please share with your family, soul family, tribe, friends, who you feel would benefit from this today. And come back to it and rewatch it as many times as you like, or write down what the healing process was so that you can have it on paper and you can read it to yourself each day for as long as you wish, okay? I'm sending you all so much love, so many blessings and strength, and grace. I've been through it too, so I really feel you all. I truly, truly do. And when we are embodying more light, it is so, so vitally important that we know how to counterbalance that by the attacks and the attempted attacks and infiltrations that we will be attracting when we are filling our light quotient into higher octaves and realms, okay? I love you all so much. Blessings and have a beautiful evening. Bye.